GDC here in Dublin is part of a suite of global delivery centres for Xerox managed print services. There's a centre in North America, in St. John in Canada, and there's a centre in Tokyo, and a lot of our customers are global customers.
The GDC is a complete service for customers. We can manage your big devices, your small devices, we can manage Xerox devices, non-Xerox devices, and we can manage them at home and in the workplace.
This is a complex and highly sophisticated service, with the biggest contracts managing up to 40,000 machines. At the centre of it, as with all Xerox offerings, is the customer. First step in the relationship is to install Xerox Device Manager to give a detailed view of their existing print service.
We initially look at doing what we call a due diligence exercise, developing a picture of what the customer's current environment looks like.
While walking the floor, we'll have physical maps as well. The information is inputted into our Xerox transformation tool. Within this process, we also do a thing called the TCO, which is the total cost of ownership.
The end result is a complete overview of the number of machines on site and the cost of running them. An average of about 50% would be multi-vendor brands.
We will keep the devices if the devices are operational. We may churn them out as part of our transformation plan, but the service desk can troubleshoot on third-party product. We've got a supply chain that can send an engineer on a third-party machine the same way we'd send an engineer on a Xerox machine. We've parts and consumables supply chain established for third-party multi-vendor product. So our service is truly holistic from a product portfolio perspective.
With the contract agreed, an operation readiness review takes place, not only with the customer, but with the internal stakeholders at the GDC, the finance, commercial and technology groups, and the service desk. It's a rehearsal for when the service goes live.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Rui speaking from Xerox Software Support.
The service starts when we take that first call for that customer, say, yes, welcome to Xerox, how can I help you? So from a customer point of view, it's a very straightforward process. At a given point in time, they stop their existing and they start then with Xerox. That's how the services start.
This is a 24/7 operation. The demands can vary from the simplest to the most complex, but the objective is the same: resolution.
You know, a lot of the centres I see our competitors have are transactional. So they'll take the call, they'll pass it off to another part of their organisation, and they don't necessarily follow the closed loop process. The requests come in from our customers. They will be for break fix, there will be for consumables, it'll be somebody wanting to move a device, and that call stays with the person who takes that until it's closed. And at the end of the process, the agent here in Dublin will contact the end user and say, are you happy, it's closed, we'll close it.
I'm fine with that, so I think we can close.
But 33% of all incidents and requests are resolved proactively, without customer intervention.
Once we go live with service, XDM is continually monitoring the environment. If a device sends out an alert to say that I'm low on toner, XDM will automatically raise a ticket in XSM, which is a Services Manager, which is what sits on our service desk.
In some more complicated instances, XDM passes on information to be dealt with by an agent.
Our customers receive a service where we proactively monitor the devices. If the device needs new consumables, if a door is open, if there's a paper jam in that device and so on. And we can then go proactively and see if we have to order consumables, if we have to contact the customer, if we have to assign an engineer to fix the device on site.
Buongiorno signora Faiella, questa è Jessica dalla Xerox.
Many calls, however, do require intuition and skilled intervention from multilingual professionals. If an agent is unable to find a solution by asking questions, he or she can mimic the customer's problem in the nearby lab with the help of an engineer.
Centrale de la machine, sur le côté gauche, vous avez une plus petite porte qu'il suffit d'abaisser, de tirer pour ouvrir. OK?
Very complex problems can be escalated to other engineers, with even more devices at their disposal. All in all, 80% of reported incidents are solved on day one.
We'll sell a Xerox Managed Print Service contract to normally a CFO or a CIO, but the people we talk to are the people on the ground. And I think the service desk is absolutely key to doing that.
D'accord, donc vous avez peut-être le numéro de série quand même.
With the service up and running, customers are kept closely informed of every detail of their usage.
And we have a complete suite of reports, which allows us to produce reports to a client to let them know where devices are being underutilised, overutilised. It'll allow us to see break-fix trends on various devices. It also allows us to see consumables that have been shipped to those devices.
You pay the lease, that's 11.80 per month.
What differentiates Xerox Managed Print Services from the competition is that it delivers contracts end-to-end. It's a proposition that has driven remarkable growth and customer satisfaction since it was launched in 2002.
The benefits of entering into a managed service contract is that the burden of responsibility is lifted from you. You have one number to ring, one person to contact, and your device is up 98–99% of the time.
If a customer outsources to Xerox, they don't have to go away and investigate what the right machine is for their environment. They don't have to raise multiple purchase order numbers. They don't have to manage the communications. Xerox will take over that headache for you.